the way you do it, the way you get there, the path that you take are resulting in a more valuable experience for your clients. Hi, and welcome back. I'm Michèle Soregaroli. I'm an expert in differentiating for professional services providers, advisors, and firms, and I'm excited to chat with you today. Thanks for being here. The thing I want to talk about today is around your positioning. Differentiation is often mixed up as an element of either marketing, branding, value propositions, even sales process, right? So differentiation is something that is actually kind of a unique nuance or a sharp edge of the wedge, if you will, in terms of creating a client experience and as part of your sales process. Yes, of course, you want to be different. As a professional services advisor, it is really important that you're able to articulate the differences in your offer. And the thing that is even more important is that you recognize that the only reason that differentiation is something that you want to place any focus on or any attention on is because it's about nuancing your ability to create more value for your clients. So when you're actually communicating what is different about you, it's not about necessarily what is better, right? Better to you may not be better to somebody else. Different is not valuable in and of itself. There's no value in being different per se. So differentiation is about really understanding what it is that you do your way that is nuanced specifically because it's your style, your IP, your thinking, your methodology, your bigger purpose. And these differentiating elements, what they do is they create alignment. They create alignment with your potential prospect and they create alignment with your client. So the differentiation is not something that is necessarily a big part of your sales process, if you will, but it's a very, very important part of your positioning so that you can set yourself up to have a successful client engagement. So we've talked about these 4 elements of differentiation before. Once again, if you haven't seen this previous videos with any indication of this, I'll give you a quick highlight, but they are in other videos too, more expressly communicated and explained. But the 4 forces essentially are, just for clarification purposes now, the first one is platform, second is process, third is personality, and fourth is purpose. Now, when you wrap all of those 4 elements of differentiation into one positioning offer, the way that you do what you do, when you wrap all of them up together, it's a pretty interesting package. So your platform are your guiding principles, your values, the things that you promise to do, the things that you are doing in order to create value for your clients and your prospects. Your process is more about the way you do it, the methodology, the process, the systems, the approach, the tools, the arc of the experience, if you will. Whatever your process is, it's the way you do it, the way you get there, the path that you take to get them to that end result. Then your third one is your personality. What is it about personality? Personality is such a unique part of differentiation. And why is it important? Why does personality matter, especially in a relationship-based business? Your personality is one of the key differentiators, and most people do not consider this because they try to be more mainstream, right? By trying to be more mainstream or more of a chameleon per se, and trying to attract and be attractive to almost everybody, what's happening is you're creating less and less differentiation in the process of trying to be attractive to everybody. So what happens with your personality specifically is that it becomes something that is very attractive to a certain segment or a demographic or a psychographic of client. The kind of client who thinks like you, who really enjoys interaction of the human dimension of your personality. Maybe you are a very analytical, very critical thinker, and they value that very strongly. Or maybe you're very, very focused on the service side of things, and you're very, very caring and very aligned with the meta-linguistics and things that your clients are not really paying attention to. Maybe it's around the body language, or maybe it's around when they look you in the eyes and the kind of intensity that they bring to that. Or maybe your personality is a bit quirky and fun-loving and you like to crack jokes and you like to have a good time. And all of these personality elements add a component of the experience to your clients for them. They add a component that makes the experience a little more interesting. Now, your personality isn't necessarily valuable, but it may be. What we want to do is take the components of your personality specifically and discover what part of that is valuable. What parts of your personality are resulting in a more valuable experience for your clients. So that's where your personality is key. And then the fourth component, of course, is purpose, which we talked about earlier. So purpose is when you have a bigger why, a bigger picture intention, something that is actually the core driver behind what it is that you do and why you do it, why it's important to you, why it's meaningful, and why the outcomes that you want for your clients are the specific outcomes that you want. Why are those your focus? Why are those outcomes important? So what you'll notice is as you go through the different components, the different of the four forces, when you go through each one is contributing to an edge or a wedge in your value proposition that makes your value proposition much more robust. So I'm going to leave that with you today. I want you to be thinking about those four components. If you're not clear on your platform, or you don't yet have a process of consequence, or you haven't really considered how your personality is valuable, or the why or your backstory, your purpose isn't something you've ever shared or thought to share, or even don't have one, these are areas where your value proposition or your differentiation strategy has opportunity to be developed. I'll leave that with you for now. Thanks for joining us again today. If there's an opportunity for you to share this video with other people in your community that would value this and appreciate this from you, I encourage you to do so. And as always, if you have valued the content here today that I've shared with you, please join us on the journey, subscribe to this channel, and there will be more coming in the future. Thanks again. I'll see you the next time. Bye for now.